Legs blinking. Okay. Hey guys, Shop Talk Podcast, episode 21. Highly anticipated episode right after Naytahwaush Rd.1. We're back at it here. The podcast is for the people.
Yeah, it really was, Brody. You should have been there.
Made it sound like there's a lot of people talking about it.
Brody, you missed out on not being down in Naytahwaush. I couldn't walk up and down pit lane without somebody stopping and talking to me about the podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. That's sweet.
It was super cool.
That's so cool.
People kept coming up to me. They were like, "How was Florida?" I was like,
"How do you know about my vacation?" That's also pretty cool. That's weird. Some type of Inception Matrix shit. It's like, how do you know about my life? It's like, oh yeah, we're blasting it onto the internet.
Yeah, and we're on the fucking internet.
Yeah, and people are listening.
Weird, just in the void.
So yeah, you gotta come to Naytahwaush this next weekend.
Okay.
Really? You gotta be the podcast for the people, because me and Kyle are all serious there racing. Mm-hmm. You got to be the one up on the hill drinking beer with people.
Okay, I could do that.
Yeah,
that's how
I could do that.
That's how it'll probably be this weekend, because they're not allowing like any rigs or anything onto the ice.
Oh, so
like their scoring trailer is like up right next to their building there, and I think the start finish line is almost going to be kind of pretty close to the entrance onto the lake.
Yeah.
I could bring the Articat flask.
Yeah, a little nipper bottle. Yeah. Keep you warm.
Keep me. Well, will I need to be kept warm? How
no,
warm?
Probably not. We'll be in t-shirts and shorts.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, I wrote it down. February 26th today, and as we're recording this, it's 45 degrees out.
Yeah.
So just for future reference,
I could be jogging right now.
Yeah. So yeah, big episode, Kyle. Naytahwaush Rd.1 this weekend. We got 2 call-in guests.
Yeah, that's kind of looking forward to it. We're calling Luke Van Lyssel. He went 1-1 in semi-pro factory and semi-pro improved stock. So that's pretty impressive to win both heats, anyways, or both
races,
both classes.
Yeah,
that's what they are.
Yeah, and then the kid. Third time we'll be calling. Well, Jesse was here in studio the first time, and then called him after Pine Lake, but. Yeah, the kid jumped up to pro and just put it to the pros.
Yeah, he's freaking fast.
There's no other way to put it, but yeah, Jesse jumped up and did really good in Pro Open and won pro stock. So got to give props where props are deserved.
Yeah,
like we could call so many people after race weekend. Yeah, because like Zach Herfindahl did really good in Pro Open. One Pro Open this weekend. So props to Zach. And we could call Brady Wadena. Brady kicked butt in sport class this weekend. Like, the list is endless on who we could call and talk to every weekend. So it's really hard to try to fit everybody in. So, but yeah. So we'll give Luke here a call in about 10 minutes or so. But we got the Shop Talk Podcast Fantasy to get to. So it's kind of doubled up.
Yeah, we got two events that we went for.
Yeah, since they kind of overlapped on each other.
So we got a lot of merch to send out.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, shout out right away to Lee Davis, Cataract collision mechanic that lives up in Alaska, who helped us get all the Iron Dog merch. So gonna try to coordinate that with him on getting this stuff shipped out. And then also for Naytahwaush this past weekend, thanks to Core Power Sports, thanks to Todd and Andrea for giving us 3 Core Power Sports apparel items to give away. So pretty sweet there too. So
yeah, totally awesome.
So yeah, for the Iron Dog, so just gonna run. We did the top 5 of like shirts and hats to give away, and then 17th got the Doran mug and shirt.
Cool.
So in first place, Bill Wilkes, the lone Yamaha out at the Sioux.
Yeah. Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he
Good
won
for him.
He won first, and then Lee Davis, his wife Heather, comes in second.
Cool. They just kept them.
Yeah.
Oh, sweatshirt for her.
Yeah. And the next coming in third for the Iron Dog weekend was Ryan Outwater from Nome. So that's he from the halfway point up there. Heidi Sliker from Telkina. God dang it.
You think I'm bad at words? Jesus.
That one right there, Kyle.
Telketna.
Yeah, Telketna. Yep. So
cool.
Yep, 4th. 5th place was Travis Brisbane from Vermont. So we're going all the way from Alaska to Vermont with prizes.
We're across the world right now.
Yeah.
We are. It's 1% in Israel.
Yeah.
And then Troy Conlon.
Conlon.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
I never thought I'd be a reader.
Yeah. No. From Fairbanks, Alaska. So
Nice.
So that was the top 5 for the Iron Dog. So I'll be texting you guys tomorrow noonish sometime to get your addresses and get stuff shipped out to you. So thanks for playing.
Thanks for playing, and have fun with your gifts, whatever they are. I don't know what they are.
Shirts and hats.
Cool.
Yep.
All right.
Naytahwaush weekend. We had I think close to 100 entries for Naytahwaush.
Really?
Yeah. The Iron Dog one was a little down just because I think it's hard to get Minnesota people to play it.
Yeah.
Just not knowing everybody. So yeah, Naytahwaush, first place. You get your choice of the Core Power Sports hat. There's a sweater.
Crew neck sweater.
Ooh, okay.
We've had a debate on if that's called a sweatshirt or a sweater.
It's crew neck.
Yeah. And a t-shirt.
Yeah.
So first place, Frankie Paul from Waubun.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Scott Finch from New York. Do you know him? No, not a New York guy.
Mr. Finch, I don't know you.
No?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
But you lived in New York.
And Chad Paulson from Goodrich.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go, Chad.
He submitted 5 picks.
Yeah.
So he was constantly changing it.
Yeah.
So he was one of the guys that were talking to us about the podcast and everything this weekend. So it's pretty cool. And also, so for the overall.
Yeah, he's got to be way up there now.
Chad Paulson took over the lead for the overall.
Good job.
I think Mandy had said Nathan Podacek did not have a good Naytahwaush results. Just because I think he had maybe me and Taylor and Zach kind of all up in that top 5. And it kind of got all mixed around.
Yeah. There was a lot of changes that happened yesterday.
Yeah. So for the overall so far Shop Talk Podcast Fantasy League for Naytahwaush round 2. We'll hopefully have that link in this video. Second, Paulie V.
Hoa!
And then Megan Priest, Reese Hofforth.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Neil Jensen. Top 5.
Nice.
So yeah, pretty cool. Thanks everybody for playing Shop Talk Podcast Fantasy for our first time ever trying to do anything like this.
Yeah, and there's still 100 entries for Naytahwaush.
Yeah.
Weekend 1. That's wild.
That's so much
cool.
competition.
That is so. I would have guessed 15 people.
Yeah,
maybe.
And, for 17th place, that was that Troy Conlon. He beat out Chad Dyrdahl. For the Dorn mug and shirt.
Yeah.
Just because his timestamp was a couple hours ahead of before Chad submitted. So that was pretty funny that Chad was that close to winning that Dorn mug. But yeah. What a weekend, Kyle.
It was busy. I mean, yeah.
You got back from Florida and instantly got ready for Naytahwaush.
Yeah, I got back at 9:00 at night, went to bed, woke up, went to Naytahwaush. I mean,
nice.
Yeah, I had to sled in the trailer and showed up.
Cool.
Yeah, no run time before racing.
How was the vacation?
It was good.
Cool.
It was hot. I got sunburned, so Tech Vest felt really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Scraping away the skin.
Yeah, right here.
Nice.
I even busted out the Scottie Pippen jersey down in Florida.
Oh yeah.
It was sweet.
Get any compliments?
No.
Damn. They just don't know what they're missing. They don't even know.
Did you and Vince run into each other in Florida at all?
No, I told him to look up when he was driving south because he probably would have seen me.
Yeah.
I was flying over when he was heading south.
Yeah. Yeah, Vince was sending me snaps of his kind of two-day trek of going down to Florida.
He should be there by now, right?
Oh yeah, he is. Yep. But yeah. So yeah, a lot of stuff to get into with Naytahwaush this weekend. The amount of people, I still can't get over the amount of people that brought up that they listened to it, listened to us, banter back and forth. Even Jeremy File
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I was standing in line.
Really?
When I was standing in staging for the classics class,
Huh.
I was cracking up in my helmet, just like.
That's pretty damn cool, Jerry File.
Yeah.
Because he had asked. Oh, the reason I remembered it is he had asked me what a Gen 2 was.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like I thought it was common knowledge that is it 99 to like 2000.
Yeah.
Is that 99 to 2000 Polaris is
the XCs,
Oh, is that
and then the RMKs were a Gen 2 too.
Yep.
There was a lot of them. I mean, that's not the only ones, but
No.
like we like the XC Gen 2.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So
I didn't know if there was a different terminology for it then. If it would just be a X.
It's pretty much just plastics that are Gen 2 specific.
Because it's almost exactly the same as like a 97
wedge,
Yeah, wedge.
or 98 wedge, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, and there was the Kinross Myra oval race this weekend.
Yeah, there's a lot of racing this weekend.
Yep. Oh, and then the Ditchbanger National too.
Yeah, 400 and how many entries?
Yeah, it was over 400.
Shit.
Yeah,
Really?
The videos looked insane.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's all
Where was that at?
Elk River.
Okay.
At
So,
ERX, yeah.
If
My
Leech,
God.
if it would have been a normal Leech Lake race, where they were where Core was initially planning on going, and like an unplowed lake race, we were planning on going to the Ditchbanger National, just because we wouldn't go to an unplowed lake race like that. So seeing all those entries is like, man, that would have been something else.
There had to be some carnage.
Oh God, I can't imagine how many old sleds got beat up this weekend.
Well, and there was that ice racing in Thief River too.
Yeah, at the Ralph or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh yeah, that indoor dirt bike, dirt bike 4-wheeler stuff.
Yeah. I got asked by the guys who run it to go race there.
Really?
Yeah.
On what? On your sled?
I didn't know. He's like, bring whatever. I was like,
Bring.
I'm gonna chew through the ice.
You don't have a bike.
I do. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but not with studded tires.
Yeah.
Ice tires.
Vince should have went up there.
Yeah. Yeah. You would have done good.
That would have been pretty cool to bring our sled in there, though.
Yeah.
It was Steve, my coworker. He went there. And
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he went there Saturday, and he took a couple videos. It looked just tiny.
It was super small.
Yeah, you're basically turning the entire time.
Yeah. That'd be pretty cool to just drift that circle on your sled the whole
Yeah,
time.
no,
On the inside of a hockey arena. That'd be pretty cool.
But they had 4 quads at one time around the track. So that's how big it was. But yeah, he said it was fun.
Yeah. I imagine. It's like anything. Okay, we'll give semi-pro stock and semi-pro improved winner Luke Van Lyssel a call here. Get his number lined up. He's also an A-class dirt bike rider, too.
Yeah. Yeah. He was talking about that a little bit, and I was like, you got to be fast.
Yeah.
He said he went to Redbud and stuff like that, like
For
race the amateurs.
Oh, amateur day?
Yeah.
God damn, that's pretty cool.
Oh, Brody, we're not freaking Bluetoothed.
That's your.
No, it says Are we?
No.
Oh, remove your Bluetooth.
I don't have a Bluetooth.
Technical difficulties again here. Sorry, people.
I'm not Bluetoothed.
Oh, and then one other thing. Sorry about last weekend's episode where
About
the camera died.
Oh.
No, it didn't die, but it something with the files were corrupt. So we were doing the smelling salts at the end of the episode there, Kyle. Totally missed the recordings.
Yeah, I made a comment too that even made it worse. But no, Galaxy S21.
Yep.
No,
No,
it's
yeah.
you. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, we'll try.
Salts. I better give it a shot here.
I will not do that again. I got double barrel blasted. Shit, don't lose the headphones, man.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, the headphones went flying.
I took a double barrel.
Yeah, it's an uppercut through your nostrils, straight into the back of your brain.
Yeah, I'm not crying.
Okay,
Just water coming out of my face.
regain composure.
Right before the phone call.
Oofda.
It's wild, ain't it? God, that's
Okay,
crazy.
Now we're good, Brody.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Luke, how's it going tonight?
Pretty good. How about you guys?
Pretty good. Are you still celebrating your semi-pro wins?
I don't know if you say that. I just got home from work not that long ago.
Oh, really? Hey, you're from Wisconsin, so like, how far is it for you guys to like come to like Pine Lake or even Naytahwaush? How far of a drive is that for you guys?
Naytahwaush is right around 8 hours or so. Pine Lake was about 9.5 after you get fuel and that.
Oh my God, that's commitment.
That's dedication. Yeah.
Yeah, can't thank my dad enough for all the driving he does and letting me sleep a lot.
Nice.
Give him a coffee and a Kit Kat bar or something and just let him go.
Yeah. So getting into the racing, you really had a tough battle really the whole time you were out there. It seemed like it was
whole
back,
weekend.
Yeah, it was back and forth in both classes.
Yeah, they definitely didn't make it easy on me to get the wins this weekend. Orion and I don't know. I lost count of how many times we swapped the lead. It was at least 2 or 3 times every lap on Saturday.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of battling.
And was that just like draft him and get around him and then maybe make a mistake and he gets back around you, or was it just drafting back and forth?
There was some drafting, and then if anybody made any little mistake, otherwise if he was kind of better than me in some of like the sweepers on the second half of the course, I realized. So he passed me there probably more than anywhere else on the track, but it seemed like I was a little bit better on the first half. And then we had John Arneson right behind us the whole time. He kind of surprised me halfway through and got me thinking, we can't make a mistake, otherwise he's going to sweep in and take it away. But he had a great seat to watch all the battling go down. It's better than anybody else.
Yeah, John was out there battling the whole weekend.
Yeah,
it seemed like I don't know how many.
He entered a lot of classes this weekend. It seemed like.
Yeah,
I was definitely impressed by his sled. 2014 carbureted.
Yep,
that's sweet.
I was racing against him on that sled back in 2014, and it was fast back then too.
He's just ageless. He doesn't slow down.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
No, he's still giving her hell.
Oh yeah, he gives them hell every year.
But yeah, Luke, you had sorry, Kyle.
Oh, I was just going to bring it up. Yeah, he had a good weekend, but you say you work at a Polaris dealer in Wisconsin?
Yeah, I work at Fort Fremont Marine.
Okay. So did they give you some help doing the racing and stuff like that? Or?
Yeah, they definitely helped me a lot, actually, just because of the resources and everything. I do all my snowmobile work actually in the shop there. Pretty much that's my race shop all winter long. I kind of get to take over in there, and they give me free reign. So
that's nice.
Yeah, that's pretty damn nice.
Yeah, that would be, that's the ticket there. And it definitely shows you were moving this weekend. So
yeah, it definitely helps having those guys there, and they just give it to me, and I'm there late every night, and it definitely helps. Greg Thompson there is the one that got my dad into racing, and then in mine got me into racing, and he's also a big part of the team here and just all the knowledge he has over the years with his racing and all that.
Like so Luke, I was watching your guys' semi-pro stock final, and you were quite a ways, you fell back a little bit on the first lap. Did something happen, like you didn't get the best jump off the line there, or what happened? You were a little ways back on that first lap.
Well, it started, I was fifth qualifier, so I kind of had the last pick in the front row, and I didn't have a great option for lining up, and it just spun probably for 20 yards, it felt like, and just never hooked up. And then coming in the first turn, I had some motor on them, but just not enough room. And then I think I passed Walter and then Kangas pretty early in that first lap, and then just picked a horrible line right before the finish line at the end of the first lap, and I sat there for, I swear, felt like forever, slipping the belt, and that really made some work for me to catch back up for the next couple laps.
I was actually standing there and I watched it. Were you trying to go for like outside line and just ride that berm, or did you just kind of overshoot the corner? Because you went totally water skipping right through like the foot deep water.
I hate to say it, but it was kind of intentional. I didn't know there was that much water there entering the turn. So, when you get water in the belt, it sounds like everything's going to explode in your clutches, but you just got to hold it wide open and then hope you don't blow a belt later in the race from flipping it that much. But I was looking at it and there's just a little bit of water there. I couldn't see it. I didn't see that there was water coming up. I just seen there's a little bit there right before they took us to the line. And then I was like, outside berm would probably be pretty good, especially if you're behind some people. And at the first lap, Keegan and Oliver went inside, so I figured I'd not try to follow, and went outside, and it was not a smart idea. I was pretty much committed to the outside, and I seen the water, and I had no other option. So,
yeah, I think I counted like there's 2 other people that went out there and just soaked their belt instantly too.
Yeah, I was the first idiot to do it. So,
well, when in doubt, throttle out.
Yeah.
Just hold it wide open, and eventually it'll go.
Well, yeah, it looked like comparing in semi-pro improved results from Saturday to Sunday that Hauser and Oliver Olsen must have made some improvements to make up that time to where they were front runners on Sunday at least.
Yeah, they definitely did. I mean, I looked at the lap times overall, and mine from the final on Saturday to Sunday, I think I was about 6 seconds a lap faster just from day to day. So I don't know if that was just conditions. I don't really think they moved the track too much, but I think the pace just overall got a little bit higher, and those guys really did make up some ground on us for Sunday.
Yeah, because they went from Oliver Olsen was 6th and Hauser was 9th on Saturday. So to be up battling 1, 2, and 3 for for Sunday, that definitely made some improvements on Saturday night doing something.
Yeah, something happened.
Yeah, I wish I knew if I can make that, and it made my life a little bit easier for Sunday. But it's racing, and it's never going to be easy. That's why we're doing it. So.
No, but yeah, it was like Kyle said that you were in the battle of it for both finals the whole time.
Yeah, thankfully we're around smart enough drivers. So like Orion and even John Arneson, I've raced him quite a bit even in sport class, and just it's nice being around some guys I can trust where I can run it in deep and have the ski pretty much right at their running board and not have to worry about them cutting down, or even when they're behind me. Like Orion, he bumped me once or twice, and it happens, but I know that I can drive the way I want to drive and not have to worry about anybody killing me at the end of a straightaway at 100 miles an hour or vice versa, So nice racing some people you can trust. And there's some people you got to take it easy with and keep your distance, but it's nice that we can have good, clean racing, don't have to worry about it, and trust everybody around you.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's the same thing in all of our levels of you can run ski to ski with this guy, and then the next guy it's like I'm gonna let off a little sooner here.
Yeah, there's definitely that, especially the weekends when you don't qualify great and you're in the back. It's like I never raced this guy, or he's new, or some people you just kind of know. It's just keep your distance and maybe just pressure them, and hopefully they make a mistake so you don't have to get too close to them.
Yeah. Yep. Did you change a lot from your Pine Lake setup to your Naytahwaush setup this weekend, or did you kind of at least come into Naytahwaush with a similar Pine Lake setting?
Pretty much the same. I wrecked the track at Pine Lake. I actually went through 3 slides. I had some messed up track clips, so in between the semi-pro and pro final there, I had to change slides. So I had a new track this weekend, but other than that, I hadn't really started the sled even since Pine Lake. It just sat in the trailer.
I suppose, do you have any like testing conditions down in Wisconsin where you're at, or?
I don't know if I've seen ice down here since probably like a week or 2 after Eagle River.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, other than one bay off the river where some guys are psychopaths with their shacks out there and it's 50 degrees. But other than that, yeah, there hasn't been ice for weeks over here. So just a little bit of racing I've been doing, which seems like I've turned left more than I've done cross country this year. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, you and Keith Gainforth had a hell of a run at the I-500 this year, coming in 5th place. So that had been. Was that your first year there doing the I-500? Yeah,
Tuesday night was my first time there. Period. I've never been up there even to watch the race. I just watched it from the couch on the TV. So it's definitely a different animal. I don't really know how to explain it being there.
Yeah, it's a total perspective change watching it on TV than actually going there and watching it. Wild.
Yeah, that's the second time I've ever ridden an IQR or a mod sled in that matter. So Eagle River last year was the first time, so it was over a year, and I don't know, going 112 and just hitting, I don't know how else to explain it other than just curbs coming into a 1 and 3 blind at 100 miles an hour. I don't know. Definitely an eye opener for what it can be, and
No, yeah, that was a hell of a run for you guys to get 5th. But What about dirt biking? I suppose, is it almost dirt biking weather in Wisconsin for you then?
Well, funny enough, actually, I was at the Sioux, and I got a text that Friday or Saturday asking if I wanted to ride dirt bikes about 45 minutes from my house. So they've been riding out here for almost a month now, but I don't, until the season's over, I don't get on a dirt bike no matter how tempting it is. I was working on some stuff for my bikes and some buddies a couple weeks ago, and it's like, I could just get on this thing and ride, but my rule is I don't ride it till snowmobiles are over.
Sure. Yeah,
that's when you're thinking about it and you make mistakes and something actually does happen. So
yep, for sure. That's what I always tell myself. Like in my motos that I'm doing, like if I start to think about anything else, like while I'm riding, like, man, what am I gonna have for supper tonight? That's when I instantly know it's like time to pull off.
Well, that's when you pull off. That seems like me on a regular.
No, when I was a kid, I didn't have the mind for it, and then I had a few bad crashes, and then so that's when we got out of it there for like 10 years. But then since we're back into it, it's like I got to be fully focused on what I'm doing on the track, or else that's where mistakes happen for sure.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. It's kind of you got to find a happy medium with it. I mean, obviously I'm not out there just daydreaming, but I don't know. I like to keep it light when I'm out there, and even weekends like this where you're in a heated battle the whole time, you're not always. I don't know. I like to keep my mind. I try not to overthink it, I guess.
Oh yeah.
But I try.
Like I have the same thoughts of like that. Like maybe on a snowmobile it's a little bit different for me because like battling Tate on Sunday, I had thought to myself for just a second, it's like, man, I'm battling Justin Tate right now. He's been racing for like 20 years. Yeah. I wonder how many people he's battled. Something running through your brain like that. Oh, yeah. And then I'm looking over at the battle, like across the lane over there of Peppel and Jesse. It's like, man, I wonder how fast they're going right now.
That's what I felt at Pine Lake. They started us so far behind in that back row. I'm looking over, and I was trying to, even throughout the race, I'm looking over. I'm like, well, it looks like two Polaris and Gunner. Just trying to watch the race as much as I can while I'm back there.
Yeah, that's at least like on the straightaways like that, you have enough time to think about something and look around.
Yeah, I caught myself. I got up behind Paulie V, and I heard that he drives food truck or whatever. So I was thinking about that going down the straight. I was like, I wonder what that's like. And then it's like, shit, corner.
Yeah, it's easy to let the mind wander.
Oh, yeah.
Pine Lake, you got time to think about it because actually my heated glove shorted out and it started burning the top of my hand. You're going on the straightaway like, that's getting hot. That's getting really hot. Then you get into like the next couple turns, you're like, I don't have time to reach down. I'm like, that is getting really hot.
Oh my God.
Going on the straightaway, one hand, just sliding the glove up and down so it doesn't keep burning the same spot. End of the straightaway, both hands off, trying to shut the things off.
Oh no.
Like, wow. Yeah. So you got some time in those straightaways, especially when things are starting to go a little wrong.
Yeah. That was like us for the pro stock final. I got splashed in that water hole right around that first turn where you'd make that right hand turn there and just instant water hole. Soaked my left glove instantly. So like for the whole rest of the race down the straightaways, I'm leaned down with my hand down on the brake guard, getting the brake heat to dry my glove back out. So at least I could feel like the leather again. So like not ideal to do that.
No, that hole opened up, I swear, in about 3 minutes. Because we came through one lap and we were right down in the groove. And next lap I come through and I had the lead and I'm like, I don't even know where the hell I'm going to go.
Yeah, there's for our pro final, there was at least 2 or 3 corners that were developing like per lap of like, it was a foot closer and a foot closer. And it's like pretty soon your ski is almost touching the stick and your other ski is down in the water. But that's about all you can go through that little tight chicane. So
our track didn't change a whole lot on Sunday or even Saturday. It pretty much stayed the same. There's just that right before the finish line was really about it. But yeah, there's a couple times where it's like, well, especially passing some people, you drive into the turn, you're like, well, I'm going to throw this thing sideways and I hope it sticks and doesn't hook the water and suicide coming into this turn here. But
that's one thing with that water out on the lake there, Kyle, like you know what it's going to do on the ice, but once you hit that water, it's kind of unknown on what it's actually going to do.
Right. Yeah. There was a couple corners. It was like you'd come in, pitch it a little bit and then get on the throttle and you hit the water and it just damn near stops you dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's definitely hard to get used to.
Especially when it's so like patchy like that, like coming into the corners where it's like one braking bump and then a braking bump with water in it, right where the apex of the turn is, right where you want to turn.
Right. Yeah. There was countless times where you'd be set up to the corner and you'd come in sliding and you'd be on the throttle looking to get out of the corner. You'd hit that water and it'd like straighten you out. So then you had to drive out of it. It was like, God dang it.
Brody, you would have had a blast.
It was fun.
Yeah, as long as you're not flipping the belt, it's a fun time. When you're sitting there, it's the worst time ever. Or when you're wet.
Yeah, yeah. Because it was cold enough this weekend too to where once you got wet, it was freezing on my jacket because it was still pretty chilly.
Yeah, I was lucky enough. I don't know how, even though starting in fifth, I was drier than Hauser and Olsen when we got done there. First lap, there was couple times where water started flying, and I'm just like, well, we're just gonna have to bomb it in here, and hopefully I'm following a tail light and not somebody's flying off their sled. But there's a couple times where it was just full water, I couldn't see, and I'm wiping. It's not getting any better, and you just got to keep going for it. I don't know how I stayed dry, if I'm just small enough of a guy I don't catch much water or what. But
so you went, going all the way back to home to Wisconsin for the week, and then do you guys like drive back out Friday morning to get here, or what's your guys' plan when you usually come this far for snowmobile races?
It kind of depends. Like this week, especially with wanting to get a fairly good parking spot since we didn't want to be on the ice, we left Thursday night and we stayed in Monticello. But it kind of depends. Otherwise, sometimes my dad decides to just Ironman it and be cheap and we'll leave at like 3 a.m. because he doesn't want to spend some money on a hotel room, which I don't blame him. It's not cheap driving there anyways. So yeah, sometimes he's like, all right, we're leaving at 3 a.m. And there's other days where, like this week, we left about 4 or 5 o'clock once we got done with work. So it kind of depends on how he's feeling and all that. So
yeah, it's gonna be hectic up there with no parking on the lake this weekend.
Yeah, that's why we actually just left the trailer right there, loaded everything in the trailer, threw a lock on it, and headed home. It saved us a lot of money in fuel.
Yeah,
about one less fuel stop, and we got home a little bit earlier. It was only 11:30 when we got home Sunday night. So
that's good time.
Yeah, because I even noticed it looked like Herf had posted a picture today. It looked like they left their trailer down there too.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. They let you guys do that.
Yeah.
They said it's all right. So as long as they got somebody patrolling in, I don't care.
Well, yeah, like it's gonna be weird conditions next weekend, I think.
Yeah, you can't really tell what to expect. I mean, tomorrow it's supposed to
snow.
Well, tonight's supposed to snow, and then it's supposed to get cold as hell tomorrow night. So it's gonna be kind of interesting. The conditions they're gonna plan for. So.
Yeah, and then heat back up.
Yeah, to 50 degrees on Friday, or Sunday is supposed to be like 55 degrees.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't know what to expect, and I don't know Friday. I mean, when you show up Friday, it might be relatively similar setup, suspension and clutching wise, and gearing and all that. Otherwise, it might be just a mad dash fire drill trying to figure something out that kind of works or what. It's kind of especially that snow, like the weather, like the warm weather, and that I don't think will affect a ton. It's just that snow getting on top of it will really play a big key, and especially when it warms up, who knows, it might be more moguls and kind of like a traditional ditch or ski hill race more than ice racing like it's been in the past.
If we get 3 to 5 inches of snow and that snow turns to mush on top, who knows what it's going to turn out to be.
Right.
And then on how they're going to reroute a new course out there too, without like running into our old 2-foot deep ruts.
Yeah, that would suck. Oh my God, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, yep. Because there was a few corners that were pretty hogged out, like square edged.
Yeah, there was a couple. I mean, that's probably kind of what contributed to my fifth place qualifying on Saturday or Sunday morning. Because after everything was kind of wet and then refroze with that edges and stuff, that was kind of like it wasn't really shaved off from anybody riding it because we only had the hot lap, so it's kind of on edge. If I don't want to come in and hook, a carbide edge or something and really throw the thing away in qualifying and make a long day for myself.
Yep, for sure.
But after a week where it's going to freeze hard and just going to be a mess, and hopefully nobody gets on the lake too much to get any ruts in it or anything like that. But yeah, I think it's going to be a hard week for those guys laying up the course and trying to figure out where we don't basically put ourselves in a water hole that's 1.5 feet deep from last week.
Yeah, Yep, for sure. Anything else for Luke there, Kyle?
If people haven't seen his sled already or yet, like, it's badass. He's got a 76 player Starfire wrap on it.
Oh yeah,
it's right up my fucking alley. I loved it.
I suppose you caught that instantly.
Yeah, I didn't catch it on the course. All I seen was it was white.
Yeah,
and I seen it parked up there. I was like, that's freaking cool. So, like, doing that, are you into the vintage sleds at all, or?
Yeah, I like the old stuff. Like, I didn't have a picture of it to show you, but I have kind of an IQR Axis R project I'm doing on the side, which has got an old, I think it's a 94 XTR, replica wrap on it. I kind of like the older stuff. I don't know what it is about, the pinks and the purples, the blues, the high bright colors, that type of stuff. I kind of like that stuff and the designs they had. And, but yeah, when I seen the pictures of the sled this year with the colors they gave us, it was kind of on the fence. But then once I seen it, I really seen the TX in it. I don't know why. And I really like that TX Starfire. So I sent it over to Colton at CK Designs and just kind of let him have free reign. I sent him a picture and told him to have at it. And he sends me over a proof, and it looks great pretty much every time. So.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's sweet. But
yeah, we'll have to see what I can pull out next year. I don't know. It's going to be hard to top it each year then.
Yeah.
When you start with something good like that. So.
That is true. You always got to make it look cooler and better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see what the colors are next year. And
I don't know. Gonna have to put a lot of thought into it maybe next year. I don't know. I don't want to run it 2 years in a row, but I might have to. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right, Luke. Well, thanks for the time tonight. It's good to get you called in after double semi-pro win weekend. So
yeah, and really a impressive season like throughout the year.
Yeah, good results at Pine Lake too.
Yeah,
so.
And at the Sioux too.
Yep.
Yeah, Pine Lake I didn't feel like it was that great, but it's definitely gotten a little bit better, at least comfort-wise, in the way I felt like I've been riding since Pine Lake. I mean, I only had about an hour on the sled before I showed up there. Where I don't know how many miles you had on it, but basically pulled the sled out of the garage, ride it. I rode it at Herbst for about an hour and decided let's go racing. It's about all the time we're gonna get. So,
Jeez.
Damn. Well, yeah, you do pretty damn good then with no testing on the sled. Holy shit.
Yeah, I work on them way more than I ride them. Sadly, I wish it was the other way around, but.
Well, okay, Luke. Well, we'll see you this weekend, and hopefully you can repeat the weekend then.
Yeah, it's the plan. Hopefully, I mean, it actually kind of feels like my first semi-pro win after the ski hill. There's something different about doing it heads up versus on time.
Yep.
So
yeah, for sure.
It felt good to get that both days, especially with the hard fall battle. It wasn't something that came easy. So
yeah. No, heck yeah, it was entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Luke. We'll talk to you this next weekend then. So.
All right. I'll see you guys up there.
All right. Thanks.
Yep.
All
See
right.
you guys.
See ya.
Super nice guy.
Yeah, we didn't get into how fast he is on a dirt bike.
Well, he doesn't ride during the season, so yeah, I respect that.
Yeah. Like that's like I've thought about going down to that Cedar Lakes arena for indoor motocross during the winter, but it's like, man, you only ride dirt bike during the summer. If I go down there and crash and break a collarbone, the dirt is far less forgiving than snow.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though like crashing on the ice is not very forgiving either.
No.
My shoulder still bugging me.
Really?
Yeah, from Pine Lake crash. Yeah. Yeah, I think is a AC separation because that's what I dealt with those in football with like a grade 3 on one side and grade 2 on the other side, and they've been pretty good the last few years, but it just irritated it again. But no, heck yeah. Yeah, watching Luke had 2 really good battles.
Yeah,
in both
it was
classes.
entertaining to watch.
I meant to ask, how old is he?
Younger than me.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how.
Yeah, that was one of my questions, and then it just completely got lost in the conversation.
Okay, let me get. Okay, let me get lined back up here. So, get the kid lined up here. 6:40 right now.
Okay. Yeah. We're in 40 minutes.
What do you want to talk about, Brody?
Oh, I don't know. The new Dune movie's coming out. I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Interesting.
The first one, watching it in theaters, was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one, it looks even bigger and badder.
Jesse was pretty short with his last call that we did with him at Pine Lake, so.
See if he's gotten more comfortable talking to us. Probably not, though.
Well, I think it's funny when he said he was pretty nervous when he came in here and he's in here with us. That was pretty funny.
Well, we made him wear the shirt. Of course he's nervous. We just told him what to do. Sit down, put this on.
He chose to wear the special guest shirt.
Yeah,
he did.
Oh, shit. You should have put it on Regan.
I thought about it. Probably too small, though.
Totally forgot about that. But yeah, so Kyle, how'd your weekend go? We'll get into that.
Oh, yeah, we can. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was good for just unloading it off the trailer and running it, you know.
Did you do anything with it in between Pine Lake and Naytahwaush this weekend?
Yeah, I made a weight change, jetting, and studs and stuff like that. Is
it kind of a secret that you have 700 in there, or is that?
No,
okay.
It's a 98 XC700.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know if you were.
I would run it in more classes, but it's really not. You can't run a 700 in a lot of classes.
Yeah.
So this weekend though, I'll probably just join trail class. It's legal for trail class, so just to get some more seat time on it or whatever.
Yeah, because they don't run them at the same time, do they?
No, it's the next heat. So
okay. Back to back.
Back to back, yeah.
You like doing that back to back shit, don't you?
That's how it works out. I mean, yeah.
I'll have to have some gas for you in staging.
Yeah, it's a gas hog. Yeah, I might have to. But so Colin's gonna be driving home here this week or whatever, and he'll have his 2000 out there for classics class, and then he'll probably join sport or something like that. Something that the sled is legal for.
Yeah.
And then it sounds like the old man is gonna give the old 440 a run in classic class.
The XCR?
Yeah, the 97.
I thought you were gonna park it.
I mean, that was the original plan, but it's still sitting in the shed ready to go. So,
really,
I mean, if he wants to do it, he can do it.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Old Trent hasn't been on a sled for probably 5-6 years now. So.
God, everyone's come out of the woodworks.
Brody, you want to run classics?
What?
Next Naytahwaush?
Naytahwaush? No.
Yeah, you should. We got to get Ben out there, too, because it is a blast.
Yeah. But it's going to be tough to say what the conditions are going to be like this weekend.
Yeah.
Getting soaking wet and cold doesn't sound very fun.
I don't think you get cold.
No, this weekend you shouldn't get cold. And then
but soaking wet doesn't sound like fun.
It's fun.
It is fun. I mean, I suppose you didn't play football, but playing in the rain was fun, you know?
I played football in the rain when I was younger. Yeah, it was fun.
See?
Just not in high school.
But, yeah.
I could barely ride the sled when the conditions were nice at Pine Lake.
They were 20 below at Pine Lake. This is going to be like literally a 70-degree difference.
But the ice, I mean, I'm just talking about the track and the course. I'm not about dodging water puddles and giant grooves in the ice right now. Yeah. I've only raced one race. Let me do some easy races, some bunny hills, and then I can get into the crazy shit with you guys. Or never get into the crazy shit. I'll just do the bunny hill.
Pine Lake is pretty. You got lucky with how Pine Lake shaped up to be this year.
Yeah. I know, but I'll be racing Pine Lake again. So no matter what.
Heck yeah, stamp it.
Yeah.
Somebody clip that.
We got to start writing shit on the tables. Like
Me and Glenn were having a hell of a battle.
Yeah, it sounded like it.
First day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Like we went back and forth 2 times. So then coming down on one of the straights, it just fucking pop.
Yep.
I thought the clutch blew. That's what it sounded like because the engine revved out like fucking super high. So I hit the kill switch and I coasted for a long time. And I looked down in my vent and I seen the belt guard was like way off kilter. I was like, clutch is gone. Like for sure gone. I stupidly just kind of coasted to a stop, and I slowly got off, and then I look, it was just the belt. So I was like, shit, I can throw it all back together. And then I seen Justin Olson coming down that straight. I was like, oh God, I got to beat him out of here. So I made a belt change, and it was roughly 40 seconds. That's how far behind I was from Glenn after the first day.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So wasted some time there.
Well, you didn't get any shrapnel in the leg then, so you.
No, it felt really cool. Like
it felt like something blew up.
Yeah, but no. Then we came back in the second day and put a heater in, but I couldn't make up 40 seconds.
Yeah,
so I ended up taking second.
Yep. Yeah, you were. I think it was 2 seconds a lap faster, pretty much, that you over Dad. You were.
Yeah,
because then he was saying he was derailing too.
Yeah.
So he said he was letting up a little bit on some of the sweepers because he said he could feel it derail and then shake it back on. And
and the first day I was only about half a second faster than the old man.
Oh, really?
The fastest lap.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. So we don't know what we're gonna do yet for this next weekend on if we're switching ZRT to in XC or what.
Brody's gonna run it.
I'm not running it. I'm not racing this weekend.
Run Ben's.
No, I'm not getting on his
sled.
No, it's not.
I should have said this right at the beginning. The Dorn brothers finished 8th. Did I say this or no?
No. How'd they do?
We haven't talked about the Iron Dog yet.
Yeah, the Iron Dog. Our buddies Dustin and Dylan Dorn finished 8th.
Shit, yeah, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah,
hell yeah,
that's impressive.
Top 10 at the Iron Dog. I think
that's freaking cool.
He posted like their check was like $7,000.
Yeah,
so
they pay out pretty good.
Yeah, he said, "Where do you cash big checks at? A big bank."
Got a point. Oh yeah, that's freaking cool. That's awesome. Good for them.
Good job, Dustin and Dylan. I'm sure they'll probably be listening on their way home.
Nice.
They got a long drive ahead of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
Oh yeah, shit, yeah.
Yeah, I already got I'm looking on my list here on what I wanted to say. That was one thing I forgot.
We added some decor, I see.
We
talked about it when you were hammered.
Oh yeah.
Probably blacked out.
No, I remember.
Yeah.
It was last week.
Yeah, the ALR sticker and then the
vintage
sticker from the Tarsi brothers.
The green cat.
Yep.
That's
I still got to send them their exhaust back. That'll be sent out tomorrow.
Getting on it.
It's funny because it's got a skidoo and
a B.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's crushing that B.
Not this weekend.
Not this weekend.
No.
Okay, we'll give Jesse a call here. He was not answering my text, but I told him a time earlier, and he was okay with it. So we'll see if he answers or not.
Who knows?
The kid.
This is Jesse. Sorry I missed your call. I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
He is a kid.
Jesse, you motherfucker. Are we doing Vince?
Yeah, well, we'll give him a minute here.
Okay, yeah.
Give the kid a minute, I guess.
So I'll get into my
Can't just throw him under the bus right away.
My weekend. So we got coming into Naytahwaush, expectations were high. For me, like for myself.
Yeah.
Just going off of how it went at Pine Lake for second place at Pine Lake again. Getting down there. First Pro Open qualifier out. Got passed by Tate on their mod, passed by Taylor on their mod. Supposedly, they had Taylor's mini mod as they call it at 120.
Mm-hmm. That's
Holy
really
shit.
impressive.
Yeah.
120?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
that
wild.
Tate was moving.
Tate at 119, and I think Zach on his Arctic Cat was like 117.
Jeez.
So that's unreal.
That mini mod is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like
God,
Taylor passed me, and I tried to jump in his draft like instantly. Tried to tuck a ski right in his tunnel to grab that draft, and then right up behind him, not even a chance.
Just kept pulling.
God
damn, that's wild.
Yeah.
It's cool. He's freaking cool. You got to give him credit. That's freaking cool.
Like, I told him that in staging. I said, "Man, I bet you that thing's fun to ride."
Yeah.
But then he actually had an issue with it during the final. I guess he had pulled a little bit of a gap on it, and then I guess he went down on one cylinder, and then changed spark plugs right outside of the pits, or right outside of the fuel area, and then ended up just taking it back to the pits. So that was interesting to see. I wonder what happened to it.
Yeah,
And then I'm sure they'll have it ready for this next weekend again.
Yeah, it's not, when it came into the fuel stop there, it sounded like it was just down on one.
So, oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, were you in the fuel stop like both days?
No, just for Saturday.
Oh, just Saturday. Yeah. Oh. So yeah, Saturday morning ended up qualifying like 12th, top stock sled by like within the same second of Peppel, and then classics class on the ZRT. Man, I was born in the wrong era.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was so much fun. It's so much fun on that ZRT. Is like, I almost compare it to the 440, but the 440 is so fun and light and maneuverable, but the ZRT, like, it does all that, but it's just got the power.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it does have power. I mean, we'd come out. So when Gunner caught up to me, right away on the first lap, it was like, all right, he's behind me in this corner, and then I mash on the throttle out of the corner, and then it's like I wasn't even moving. Gunner's just wow, and then on the straights, that it just seemed like it carried a lot, more speed down the straight, but into the wind, and then with the wind, they're pretty comparable.
Yeah,
but I don't know what it is, but it must be just a torque monster or something.
Yeah. If you watch my YouTube video, Mandy had my pass on you from the drone.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
So if you watch far enough,
I'll have to go back and see if I can see that.
You can see it. Oh, oops. Calling Joey Hallstrom there.
Yeah, we can call Joey.
Yeah, we could. I remember Jesse had said something like he'd be into it.
Yeah.
Gunner?
Jesse Hallstrom, the kid.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be? You're probably gonna be the kid forever.
Did you just wake up?
I've been riding snowcross.
Snowcross?
Yeah, I'm bumping and jumping.
Oh, jeez. Does Logan have
Right
that
now.
track all prepped and ready to go for you, or what?
Yeah, it was a kind of ride day. Yerk, Venom, Lawrence Egg, Colin Taggart. We're out here, a couple of juniors. Bailey Forest, pretty fun.
Oh, yeah, that would be fun when there's a whole group of people out there.
Yeah, track was pretty nice.
Huh?
Nice day for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it windy there? We were ahead of.
No.
Oh, really?
It was super calm. Yeah.
Oh, we had 20-mile-an-hour winds here all day.
Really?
Yeah. So Jesse Hallstrom, first you ran pro stock at Pine Lake. Like, are you counting that as your first pro race or what?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. Would you?
I guess I
enter it. I kind of ran it on the just cause, but
yeah, you entered from the back row, but you still had a hell of a good showing. So like, I guess you could kind of count it, but never. But yeah, you put on a hell of a show.
Thank you. Yeah, it was fun. Evan's a good racer, clean racer. I don't think we touched once in the 100 miles we raced.
Yeah.
So it was really fun.
To start with, on Saturday, you're on like essentially like a Skidoo snowcross like engine base, right?
Yeah, it's just so we took a new snowcross sled and we basically just pulled the tunnel off it, and then you can buy like a tunnel from Skidoo, a 129 tunnel, trail tunnel, and then we bought a 129 trail skid frame, and then just a 1-inch track, and then just bolts right up. Pretty much just throw our good brakes on there, stud the track up, lower it down, and it's fast.
Huh? Unreal.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So like I was watching some of Mandy's drone footage, and she got from you at the beginning of the race when you were kind of right behind Taylor. Did you have speed for Taylor in that mini mod, or did he have speed on you there?
I'd say he had it wasn't much, but he had a little bit. And my sled, I couldn't keep the ski down coming out of the corner, so I'd lose some drive. And then once I got out of his draft, he checked out.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. And then you and Zach actually had a hell of a battle in Pro Open too, I guess.
Yeah, for about, I think it was 2 or 3 laps. He swapped spots a few times. That was really fun. On skis a couple times.
Did you think at all like this is my first pro race and I'm out here up front battling Taylor Bunke and Herf? Like, did that cross your mind at all, or?
Yeah, I was like, I've watched these guys since I was on 120s, like growing up, racing, watching them win races, and it's just when I was like behind Zach, I'm like, this is like it. This is like, they don't get much better than this.
Yeah, you're in the shit there.
It's like Fallujah.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fun.
Huh. So you ended up getting third in Pro Open. So that had to have been a hell of a confidence boost kind of going into Sunday for you.
Yeah, I don't know. I had no expectations coming in, but I knew I feel like I was gonna do pretty decent. So I knew I had a good sled underneath me, but I didn't know how fast that thing was gonna be compared to everyone else's mods, and I held its own pretty good.
Yeah.
Just gotta do a few handling things on there, and I don't know if we can do much tuning to it. Kind of don't want to mess it up, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's hard to tune on those too because Skidoo kind of has those ECUs locked for you, don't they?
Yeah, you got to get maps from Skidoo, and I don't know, it's kind of hard to get it, because the conditions change day to day, and EFI, that stuff doesn't compensate for humidity stuff, so they're kind of always on the safe side, so it's kind of hard to get them running just right.
Huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll be these new single pipe mods. Mm-hmm. I think they're gonna kind of maybe take over.
Yeah, kind of simple it up a little bit.
It's so easy to get them to run. They're not as temperamental. They run strong, and they're way more reliable.
Yeah. Just seeing that on how your Skidoo has gone and how Taylor's Polaris their F3 kind of package has gone too.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, I think that's going to be more of the future of the mod.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that kind of pans out in the next 5 years.
Yeah, not saying twin pipes aren't fast, but they typically are hard to tune and get to run fast all the time.
Yeah, and then to get them built properly and everything, because
there's so much variables in there. The factory's done how much money in getting them pipes to work right and everything just to work right. It's kind of hard to go beat OEM.
Yeah, they say that about dirt bike mufflers all the time. Yeah, the stock muffler that comes on your Yamaha 450 is probably going to be the best thing you could possibly buy.
Right.
Yeah, they developed that muffler around that bike and Pro Circuit. And that they can probably keep more power in the dyno, but that's when everything's running perfect and you don't know what there's a difference between dyno power and field power.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. So then Sunday morning, Jesse, you come out and you're number one qualifier for Pro Stock.
Yeah, I had no clue where I was going to sit, in my qualifying. I knew my sled was fast, but we didn't do any clutching at all, during the week. We just kind of waited till right before so we knew what it was going to act like, and then we just took a little weight away or threw some weight at it, whatever it needed, and then went out, and it worked pretty good. Sled handled great. It was the same setup from Pine Lake. Haven't even touched it really, and just went out there and it went pretty good.
Pretty good,
I'd say.
No, you just did all right.
Yeah. First pro entered race goes out and wins it.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
As Dyrdahl says, we didn't come here to get second.
Yeah. When that's the attitude, you got to win.
Yeah. When you got Brian in your corner, it's pretty hard to.
Yeah, I would never be able to do it without him. He's a big part of it.
Yeah, for sure. And you guys, so to start off pro stock, you started front row. Did you get the whole shot? And you and Pepple kind of battled literally right from the start, or?
Yeah, so I got the start, and then Evan was right behind me then, and him and I after a lap kind of pulled 3 seconds on AC, I think, and then he passed me coming into lap 2, I think, and we swapped spots 2 times that lap, and then every lap after that till we pitted, it was 2 or 3, 4 times a lap we'd swap spots all the way up till I think we pitted on lap 8 or something, and we came in. I passed him, or he passed me coming in, and then I passed him, and then he passed right before the fuel stop, and I came in right behind him, and then luckily I had a good fuel stop, and I came out I think it was 5 seconds in front of him, or I don't know what it was, so. That was a little breathing room that I kind of needed. And then towards the last lap, going out, I hit a water hole, and that kind of a dirt move. I kind of got sucked in some water and about got stuck in the water.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that was. I thought that was surprising that you guys pitted on the same lap.
Yeah.
Because I actually pitted on the same lap that you guys did too. So you were like halfway through your pit stop as I just started running in.
Because I was waiting for him to pit because I didn't want to pit when I was in front of him. So if he got around me coming into the pits, I was gonna just come in.
Yeah.
But every lap I caught him right before, except for that lap. So I'm like, well, he got me, so I'm going in, and he just ended up going in that lap too.
Yeah.
Because we're running out of time to pit, so we just both came in, and it was anticlimactic just sitting there with taking 4 gallons, watching his can go down, watching my can go down. It felt like a eternity.
Yeah. That was what I had thought too on Sunday, because we had only dumped 2 gallons on Saturday, and then we have our open cans, so it goes a lot faster. And then so I'm sitting there watching 4 gallons. I told Dad, I said, "Holy fuck, that's slow."
Twice as much fuel with a can that goes half as fast takes forever.
Yeah. But yeah, that was just lackadaisical. Just me and Dad.
Just standing there.
Dad didn't say anything else. I'm just, holy fuck, that's slow.
Yeah. How's your day going?
You could just sit and have a full conversation in there.
Yeah, damn near. So yeah. First entered pro race and first pro stock win. Gotta give you props, Jesse. Props were deserved.
Thank you.
So
now I just got to see if you can back it up.
Yeah. Well, I'm changing my entire setup for this weekend.
Like suspension wise or what?
Yeah, like there's not going to be one, like it's all tore down in the garage right now into a couple hundred pieces that we're going to change. We're going to change everything. Like 6th place sucks.
You gonna go on like a water diet, try and lose like 20 pounds this week?
Jesus Christ!
What are you saying?
No, I'm just saying the lighter is faster. You know.
Well, no, we actually tried that. Like when we first got on the 4-strokes, when Wes had got his 4-stroke, we jumped back and forth, and that was even when I was a little heavier. And me and Wes back and forth, the sled was the same speed.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I thought it's got all that torque in it. It just pulls like it doesn't go faster, but it just pulls.
Yep. Yeah, so that was surprising because that was that year that Wes tried the 4-stroke one time that we jumped back and forth on each other's sleds, and they were the same speed. But
I said, what?
Nothing.
I started tearing my sled apart today, and I was just looking at stuff. I looked at my track, and I'm missing like 3 inches out of my outside belt. It just tore out
off your
on my
stock sled.
track. Yeah.
Really?
I had a stud pull through, and then I had like a big chunk on the outside, and I don't know how many more laps I would have made it.
Huh.
Oh, jeez.
I was like, ooh, the thing it ended when we did.
But yeah, I had to get you on tonight, Jesse, for calling in after your first win.
You're the
third time.
Yeah, you're the most guest appearance.
Well, no, Vince calls in every time.
Yeah, but he's just a part of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just part of it.
Yeah, like we'll have Vince on after we get done talking to you. Vince was actually trying to line up some 4-wheeler guy.
Oh,
if we didn't know who we were calling tonight, so that would have been cool.
A GNCC guy or what?
I think so.
God damn, that'd be cool as hell. Talking to Jesse
I'd like
is
to
cool.
Do like a GNCC race on a dirt bike. That'd be kind of fun.
Well, you did that little hair scramble they did down. Not a little hair scramble. You did that hair scramble they did down in Elk River, right? Didn't you?
Yeah, that was a full-on mutter. That was gnarly. I got stuck in ruts up past my foot pegs.
Nice.
Christ.
I was like, oh, this is stupid.
And that's where Vince shines. Vince is a like A-class rider in that stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn, that's cool.
Yep.
I'm barely a C-class rider in there. I get stuck.
Well, are we gonna be able to ride dirt bike this summer, Jesse, or are you gonna injure yourself right away again?
Well, I plan on riding.
Okay, good.
Even injured.
Yeah, we gotta put motos in this summer.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get some motos on a snowcross track, so hopefully I can start jumping dirt bikes just as good.
Yeah. What are you training snowcross for? Are you planning on running a snowcross race at the end of the year or what?
I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun. Meet Duluth at the end of the year, and then there's ERX after our last ski hill race. But I'm mostly just trying to get in shape for the ski hill race.
Oh, sure.
Mm-hmm.
For that, Yeah, 3 days is gonna be brutal.
Would they let you run a snowcross if you wanted to? Put a Christian Brothers sled back out on the snowcross scene?
I don't know. I don't know, actually. I'd probably just do it on my own. I bought a cheap 2022 Skidoo snowcross sled for like not much, so I've just been ripping that around.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
The old West Coast Customs one, right?
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Got a good deal on that. And then just put nav gas in it, oil, and just ride.
Huh, cool. Oh, is it run on just straight 100 then, or what?
When you race, you put 105, but you can run av gas with just straight 100.
Yeah, yep. I know that's what like a few of the snowcross guys were just running in their Artie Cats for like practice days.
Yeah, that's what everyone runs and just practicing is av gas. Works the same.
Huh. Heck yeah. Well, yeah, good job this weekend, Jesse.
Thank you.
I'll be trying to catch it this weekend. That's for sure.
What day you guys going down to the lake? You gonna go test there at all this week, or?
I don't know. It's kind of interesting on what the weather's gonna do this weekend with getting this snow that we're supposed to get tomorrow, and then cold, and then warm again.
Yeah, so we're supposed to get like really cold, and then we're supposed to get some snow, and then it's supposed to get cold, and then get like 50 on the weekends, or whatever. What are they saying? Or
yeah, like even 50 on Friday.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a watery mess. Like with that snow we get, that's not good.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, that's what it's looking like as of right now. So I don't know what's going to be more beneficial to test or where to ride or what to do. You know.
Yeah, like if the track's straight water all the way across, does it like have a fast sled even matter, or do you just want it to pull hard, or I don't know what you do.
I don't know. Like we had that watercross like 3 years ago, and I was just getting way too much water to my belt to even like make a dent to go towards the front. So I just ran fifth the whole time. But like, I don't know, when it was all water like that across the track, it was like you're searching for a fast line, but it was just straight water the whole time.
God.
Yeah.
Just plowing water.
Yeah. Yep. Just sitting there just the whole time.
I might go trade my Skidoo in for a Sea-Doo or something if it's good water.
Yeah, depending on how deep it's going to be. Yeah, it might be beneficial.
Just ripping a jet ski across the lake.
Just a frozen lake.
Put like one 10-inch carbide up in the front of it. Just, so you could
just lean. Just bolt some A-arms to a jet ski or something.
Yeah, there you go.
It's funny.
Well, right.
Run around an old tiger shark or something.
Yeah, or old. What are those old Artie Cat ones called?
Tiger shark.
I thought they were like a wet
bike.
A wet bike. Yeah. I think Dustin Wentworth has one of those. He's cruising it out around Pine Lake last year.
Yeah, they're sweet.
Yeah.
Those would be hard to ride.
Mm-hmm.
It looks goofier than hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, all right, Jesse, we'll let you get back to snowcross and then.
All right. I'll see you later, Gunner. See you next weekend.
All right. See you this weekend.
All right. Thanks for calling.
Bye. Yep.
See ya.
The kid.
Fast as hell.
I know. Unreal.
Yeah. Like watching him corner and stuff is like, geez.
He's like almost like Zach DeWald right now. Like just not scared to just pitch it and just send it.
Mm-hmm.
Like no regrets
mm-hmm.
at all. Like no remorse for I'm pitching it sideways right here, and if it comes around up here, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Yeah, it's pretty fun to watch.
Oh yeah, watching them at Pine Lake.
Yeah.
Watching them just go through the field during the pro race. It's like, holy shit. And he's putting down the fastest laps and everything. It's like, what the hell?
And that's where I thought it was kind of like, I know
you did the same thing. Yeah.
The exact same thing. Like to the class and to the lap times almost on that. He was 3 seconds faster than my lap at Pine Lake, and I was 3 seconds faster than her for Chad Lee in that year. And, yeah, I don't know what it is.
Just the fuck it.
Almost like it almost seems
attitude. Yeah.
Yeah, like even on a dirt bike, watching Jesse, he's not afraid to send it.
Well, yeah, he hurt himself, so that's what happens when you send it.
Yes, send too hard.
Yep.
But yeah, what a weekend.
I'll have to come next week.
Yeah, it should be fun.
You'll be the Shop Talk podcast representative.
I'll do the double merch like I did.
We can give you the merch because there's a lot of people asking for merch.
Thanks. We had sold 2 shirts this weekend.
Cool.
And then had Vat asked me about a shirt at the awards banquet, but they were in the truck like a mile away. So so he wants one this weekend.
Yep. Yeah. Thanks for everybody who's buying shirts and hats.
Yep. Yep. We got few hats left. Few stocking caps, hats.
I still have 3. What the hell was that?
A seizure.
Your tongue just fell out of your mouth. But I still have 3 hats that I could bring too.
Yeah. I think that'd be good. So if you want to buy some stuff, find Brody.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I have a Snapchat from West Selby of Aaron Christensen shooting a machine gun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like machine
Where's
guns.
Wes now?
They were in Colorado. He called me today. Wes did.
Oh, yeah?
And he was very disappointed in my Naytahwaush results.
Oh.
And then here somebody else is talking in the background. And I'm like, who is that? Who's that?
So AC went from fucking
Naytahwaush to Colorado, and then he's coming back for Naytahwaush this weekend.
What the heck?
So I had Wes and Aaron Christensen on the phone today.
Yeah. I wonder if Wes is going to make an appearance this weekend.
No, he said his wrist is still bothering him.
Mm.
So yeah, that was pretty funny to talk to those guys on the phone about the weekend and whatnot.
Yeah.
Wes was very disappointed in me.
Wonder why.
He expects me to win.
Yeah, well.
I was like, I expect to too. We're not out there for 6th. That's for sure. We're out there to win, Kyle.
I know.
Anything less is a failure.
Pretty much. Not really. It's about the love of the game.
Yeah, I do love the sport.
I
fucking love it.
It is hard. Like, that's the expectations I have of, like, it's either win or fail. And so, like, getting a 6th this weekend after the second at Pine Lake, it's like, man, that really sucks. But, like, it's better than a DNF.
Yeah.
That's what I keep telling myself.
Yeah, at least you didn't crash again.
At least I didn't crash. I didn't wreck anything.
You didn't have to rebuild the sled the night before the next day.
Yep. So that's where I'm trying to change my attitude a little bit towards it. But it's like, looking back 20 years from now, I'd be like, hell yeah, that was pretty cool to get 2nd at Pine Lake and 3rd at the Sioux. But it's like,
right now it sucks.
Right now it sucks, yeah.
Right now it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. If you guys want to banter back and forth, I'll get something else lined up here.
Well, like, talking about, like, just the love of the game. Like, I ran a marathon just for the love of the game. There's no way in hell I was going to even come close to winning it or even doing good. Like, I did good, but, like, I wasn't doing it for money. I just wanted to do it to just see if I could.
Yeah. That's kind of how we all, me and my brother and my old man got it all started. And we just fucking
see how good you could get. Yeah.
Well, we just like the machines. I mean, like, grew up fixing on the old shit.
Yeah.
It's like build show sleds and stuff. And it's like, why not race them?
Yeah.
And then
see if they're fast.
Yeah. And then get competitive racing. And then that's what more of the focus. So, yeah.
Did you see anything about Triple Fest this weekend?
A little bit. Not a whole lot.
No. Like, I think the ice drag racing scene has taken a hell of a hit with this weather.
Yeah, for sure. I just seen today, this past weekend, there was a record set for 1,000 feet, 198 miles an hour.
198
in 1,000 feet.
Was that this year or last year?
I think it was this year. I think it was this past weekend somewhere.
Yeah, that's a hyper sport.
Yeah, hyper sports. Yep. Yeah.
What was that done with?
One of the
Kawasaki H2 engine and a snowmobile?
Pretty close to it, yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
Yep.
God damn, that's wild.
Yeah,
holy
198
shit.
miles an hour in 1,000 feet.
Oh my God,
that's insane.
Wild.
Dad's best on his F6 at Naytahwaush. I don't know what year it was, like 98.7 in 1,000 feet.
Yeah,
F6, and that was good.
Yeah, that was fast.
That was the same year that Dad won Pro 600 Snowdio Open.
And then won the radar.
And then won the 600 radar run.
Yeah.
And
pretty good year.
That was all in 1 year.
Yeah. That mod sled of mine, Andrew Carlson's old one, I entered it in the Foston radar run. It got 98 miles an hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah. Did you ever have that thing set up for ice at all?
I mean, I shimmed the shocks down just a little bit. I didn't go full bore.
Oh.
So.
Huh. That's what I got to try to get a mod or something.
It'd be fun to build one.
It'd be expensive to
4-stroke
Yeah.
mod?
No.
We're kind of thinking Gen 2 mod.
Who is? You?
Me and Colin.
You and Colin?
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
If you could take like whatever engine that like Troy has in his Gen 2 out in Michigan or that one that Zach races out there too.
Yeah.
Anything like that. Like it'd be sweet to see what that sled could do with a set of straight bars on it.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, you know, kind of keep the same skid frame, like an extra 10, and then just use a hacksaw 1-inch track or even an R track and just slowly see what kind of speeds you can get out of it. Because at the Sioux, the old mod class or whatever it was they were moving.
Yeah. Yeah, they're setting faster lap times than the new sleds.
Right. Yeah. But we wouldn't go that deep into it with like skid frames and you know, and then
$5,000 wall skid.
Yeah, and then redesigning the whole front end and everything. It wouldn't go that far into it.
Yeah. To put a 45-inch front end on there would be pretty cool though.
They're really wide from the factory.
They're like 43s, aren't they?
I think they're 44 or something like that.
That's not legal.
43. Yeah, it's right at the legal mark.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you squish it just like a little bit more, I don't think it'd be legal.
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah, the ZRT this weekend, funnest damn sled you could ride.
But yeah, don't they say it's more fun to ride a slow sled fast than ride a fast sled fast? Like, is that why you like the 440 more almost?
Yeah, mainly because you can just hold it. It's only
a 440.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not scary fast, but you're still bombing the corners.
It's still going fast.
Yeah. Looking back at it to Pine Lake, I mean, I had the same lap time on the 440 as I did the 700, and not near the mile an hour that I had. So it was like you could just bomb it, you know, pretty much super deep. Like,
you're just
coming off the straight. You could just like wait and wait and wait, and then mash on it.
Like with the ZRT this weekend, it ran good for the first half a lap, and then it would drop RPMs. So we tried 2 different clutch setups for Saturday and Sunday. Both of them did it. We thought, which was really odd, but it still had speed, but not like the blow by sled speed. Like, so it was comparable to all the other 600s that we were out there because we started behind like the Masters 50 class, and so like pulling up behind those guys, it was almost the same speed as theirs, maybe a mile an hour. But those guys, like they going through the traffic and everything and passing those guys, they'd come up to me after the race and they thought it was cooler than hell watching me on that old sled because like on how far I can hang off of it, on like how long my arms and legs are, like you're almost dragging a knee almost. And so like I passed Pauly V around the outside one time. He'd cut it in a little farther inside than I was expecting. I was going to dive to the inside, and he started going inside. I was like, fuck. So I just dove around the outside and still on the throttle while he was braking. Yeah. And he said I spooked him. So that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I wonder if, since it was so warm this past weekend, or not real warm, but if it was losing RPM towards the top, maybe take a look at your jetting.
That's what we were jetted. I know on Saturday we were jetted at one size too rich for sure. Like, and then for Sunday it was a little cooler out. So like we still think we could probably drop one more for sure, but we almost think it might be a primary clutch that's bad. That like maybe that outer sheave, that bushing is so far gone almost because it does have a little wobble to it. Like our 440 clutch is pretty good, so we don't really want to use that one because that's almost why we don't run the 440 as much, because everything's
good.
It's still pretty good on that one. So like the less time that has on it, the better. But yeah, so we got to try to figure something out for the ZRT and then see what we want to do with it this weekend. When Wes called me, there may be a Wes Selby sponsorship.
Oh, for the triple
for this weekend, because we should have a set of stingers for it.
Oh,
this next weekend too.
Yeah.
And even cool. Let me find this here, Brody.
How many papers do you got there? What
it's
the hell?
It's the whole printout from core of the weekend.
Okay.
All the classes. Derek Berg, the guys who were parked next to us, they listened to the show and they bought a ZRT triple because
of our show.
Because of the show.
Oh my God.
Yeah. How cool is that?
What are we doing here, guys? How is this real?
Yeah, so shout out to those guys. They were parked like just 1 or 2 trailers away from us.
That is so freaking cool. And weird. And just odd.
They had a rumble can on theirs.
Yeah,
and
it sounded good.
Theirs sounded good.
Yeah.
So like ours with these stingers this weekend should sound freaking sweet.
You were right. Like, we're changing the sport with this podcast.
Oh, Vince is ready. Says Vince is in Florida. Okay, we'll give Vince a call here, get recap on Bike Week, and
Hell yeah, brother.
What's going on?
So yeah, ZRT Pro Open.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
We'll see. We got to get the RPM issue figured out, or else it'd just be slower than
VS3 far south.
How far south?
Daytona.
Florida.
Cool. Wasn't one of our other buddies just in Florida?
What do you mean?
Kyle?
Yeah, Kyle. I was wondering if he was calling you a buddy.
He's
or
our
not.
buddy now?
Yeah. It was a test. It was a test. I think you failed. No, I think you did good.
Okay, good.
I actually had a question this weekend about somebody asked me about the podcast. They said, "What was Kyle racing in Florida?"
Nah.
Yeah, I was down there for Daytona.
Yeah.
Yeah. They missed the point.
Yeah, I said, well, I worded that wrong. Then I should have put Kyle as prepping for racing while in Florida.
Yeah.
So the English.
I thought maybe he was doing some dirt track shit or something. But
Wishing I was, but no, just chilling. out.
yeah.
How many bandanas and big silver rings have you seen so far?
Well, we're not doing the air cooled V twin stuff yet, so
oh, okay. So
we're
it's
down
coming up.
ATV testing right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that starts Friday.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yep.
How long did it take you to drive down to Florida, Vince?
26 hours, I think.
Nice.
Jeez. And you slept one night. You sent me a picture of you in your
2 nights.
Oh,
two nights in the van. Yeah, we did Friday and Saturday. I took my time.
Oh, sure. I suppose you're on the clock.
I mean, not really, but I don't like. What else am I gonna do? Like show up late? Like,
Yeah.
Who cares?
And show up early. Like, what good does that do? You just got to work more.
Yeah, exactly.
More work, more shocks. Here, can you work on these too?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So did you bring the 450 and the T7 down with you?
And the 110. Yep.
Oh, geez.
Wow, 3 bikes. Holy shit.
Trailer's full of Blue Crew.
I think my Blue Crew could have been in there too.
Oh yeah, could have been.
God dang
Be
it.
out there screwing around on slushy water.
Yeah. Getting 6th place.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna pull my sponsorship pretty quick here.
I think you should. I don't think this is going much farther, really.
Shocks worked great this weekend, just a little down on speed. But I told we just got off the phone with Jesse. I told him I'm changing everything. The whole setup's changed for this next weekend.
Is it really?
Except the shock.
Yeah, we gotta try something different. So
Set and staggered special.
Yep. So it'll be a lot of different stuff here and there and whatnot. We gotta try something. 6 places and
See if you can hit 12,000 RPM.
I've been trying to tell him. Rev the piss out of it.
Yeah. If some RPM is good, more is clearly better.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. It's spinning
not rocket
faster.
science,
It's going to spin the track faster.
You would think so.
I don't think that works.
I'm pretty sure it does. But
I'm just gonna go home in my truck on the way home, just in 4th gear, just at like 6,000 RPMs. More RPM.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's how it works.
you can't gum up with carbon then.
Yeah.
There you go. True.
It never runs out of gear.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. True. So Vince, you sent me a Snapchat today of like a mile-long Florida whoop section.
Dude, that was only the mile of it. I bet that whoop section is 9 miles long.
What?
No way.
It's insane. Like, I've never seen so many sand whoops in my life.
Hmm.
The whole place is just sand whoops.
Oh man, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Is it just for
like
testing? Or
No, like we're testing at Croom. It's this big off-road riding area. Like you pay to get in, and then like there's no like marked trails. Like you literally just ride everywhere. So everything's just kind of been burnt in by whoever. So there's actually quite a few guys out there today. Like Ricky Russell and Liam Draper were out there riding. Then I was testing with Hunter today. So we're gonna go back tomorrow, hit some more sand whoops, and then do some riding.
Oh, you're gonna ride tomorrow?
Yeah. Before I leave.
in the sandwich?
Then I go to, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I feel like that'd be wild.
Sandwhips are a good time, okay?
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like that would be cool. Just wild, just to bang out.
Yeah.
For
Fifth
9
gear,
miles.
12,000 RPM, tape the throttle, and just hold on.
It's like
Yeah,
a
basically.
fucking bull.
Yeah. On a dirt bike, it would be 12,000 RPM.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty close.
Huh. We'd called Luke Van Lyssel earlier too. Blue Crew member.
Did you?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Did he won both days too, didn't he?
Yeah,
Or
he-
not two, but he won both days.
Yeah. He went 1-1 this weekend.
Real good.
Yeah. So, Vince, like talking to a few people this weekend, like there's a few mixed results. Didn't you say with your Polaris one time, like one day it'd be really good and the next day for some odd reason nothing would change and it'd be just a little off?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it happened a lot.
I wonder why that is. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
that is so odd to me.
I know. That's why I hate it.
How many people said that to you, or like did you notice?
Just talking to people like in the awards banquet and whatnot, like and then just looking at like the result sheets too, that like Dan Revering passed me on Saturday and then I passed him on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought for sure that he would be up there in the mix, and I'm like, holy crap, like he wasn't. So
Yeah, and then
so I don't know if they changed some stuff between the days or not. I mean, I'm sure they did to try some stuff, but who knows?
And then even Taylor was a little far back during the pro stock race too. So, but like
yeah, because usually his stock sled is the fastest or like second fastest Polaris out there.
Yeah, and like I was battling with Bo, and Bo pulled up right next to me multiple times. So, so like something just had to been off, but it was unreal this weekend because we were parked way down at the far end, kind of like we're at Naytahwaush, where you would usually go down to like a test spot, like on the west side of the lake.
Sure.
It was unreal the amount of pro traffic that was going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
That was like
just testing.
Yeah, it was probably the most pros I'd ever seen out testing at once, like throughout the whole day.
Really?
Yeah. So that was pretty interesting to see just back and forth. It's like one after another, people going out there to do speed runs.
Mm-hmm.
Because even the track was shortened up this weekend, Vince, but it actually still
I saw that.
It turned out to be still a really fast track.
Yeah, it was.
Nice.
Nice sweeping corners.
Sure.
There was a few sweepers, but it was quite a few like straightaway into 180 and then straightaway into sweeping 180.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like, like I talked to Taylor about that in staging, where like Pine Lake is like a sweeper carry momentum straightaway, where this was kind of like brake hard and 180 it and turn back around and do it again.
Which Naytahwaush typically is that. It just looked like it was a shrunk down version. There might have been one or two more of those in there.
Yep. Because they cut half the lake. They cut the lake in half, but then we actually went like two more straightaways over. Mm-hmm. So that actually flowed pretty nice, I thought.
Huh. Nice.
But yeah,
it looked like a cool little track for what they had, because they didn't let him in the North Bay or something.
Yeah, it was something with the tribe didn't want them in the north, on the north side of the lake, like because the race is usually scheduled for this next weekend. So maybe now that it's this next weekend, maybe we'll be able to go on that north side. I'm not sure.
Sure. Back where it normally is.
Yeah, but I do know that like since there's no parking on the lake this weekend, like we'll have to relay all of our stuff down on the lake with like side-by-sides and four-wheelers. That they're gonna move like.
So they aren't gonna let them all on at all, huh?
Mm-hmm. No. Like so, we're bringing.
How warm was it there today?
Today here it was 45 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I think Hannah said it was like 60 in the cities.
Oh really?
Holy shit!
Yeah.
But then it's the oddest thing that we're supposed to get 3 to 5 inches of snow tomorrow. and then
oh no,
and then below 0 for the next day.
Mm-hmm.
But then
Perfect.
Thursday, Friday are 40 and 50, and then 50 and 50.
Oof.
Yeah.
So where are they going to park everybody that's got a relay then?
Well, they're going to be parked up top somewhere, and it's a pretty tight parking up there,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So like we'll bring our two two-place trailers, and then also bring our side-by-side on one of our car trailer.
Really?
Yeah, and then so we'll have
Sure.
to unload the side-by-side, and then hook up to the two-place.
Hook up to the 2-place.
Yeah.
Drive them down on the lake, unload, and then we'll probably just leave that trailer down on the lake.
Yeah, that's what kind of my question was. If we brought our side by side, if we could just leave the trailer down.
Yeah, hooked up to the side by side. Yep,
yeah.
that's
I'm sure they won't care if you park that down there.
No, that's what it sounded like already. So that was our plan to relay stuff around like that. So, Brody, you could maybe make some money relaying people's.
I'm not responsible for anybody's trailer and sled. Hell no. You already said it. I'll be drinking beer on the hill with all the other people.
Yeah, Vince, the word around the pits this weekend with both me and Kyle, that Shop Talk podcast is very popular.
Is it really?
Yeah, it was very surprising.
And your little VS3 segment is really good, I heard.
Yep.
So.
People like my bullshit, huh?
Yep. Oh, Brody, we didn't have
wrong with
Vince's
them?
question.
Yeah, you didn't ask.
Yeah,
that.
did you figure your question out, Brody?
No, I did not.
No.
Not at all. I was kind of hoping Gunner overtook that one
I
for me.
forgot to ask Dad about it today.
I thought Dad was going to be irate and this is what you got to say. He'd have it written down or something. I feel dumb as shit for forgetting about, how to word the question because he was very...
I told Dad that you totally botched it.
I totally botched it.
He just laughed. Because Dad even said, he's like, it'll be a good question for Vince because it's actually a tech question.
Yeah.
I texted him. We'll see if Dad can text me back.
Oh, yeah. Good.
You might be working on the ZRT still.
Yeah, I don't see him texting.
Vince, any more search on the SRX? The greasy triple class is growing too.
Yeah, it's thickening up.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Did did somebody else show up for the ZRT this weekend, you said?
Yeah, actually a fan of the show that they bought one after listening to us talk about ZRTs.
Real good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, they had a rumble can on theirs and it sounded really good.
Good. Did yours show up yet?
Nope. Should be. I think it shipped this morning, so it should be here today or tomorrow or the next day.
So anybody
Are you running that thing again?
Yeah. There may be a Wes Selby sponsorship for it this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why would you let him wreck your snowmobile?
No. Wes will sponsor me.
Oh, to ride it.
To ride it. Yep. Since Wes isn't racing again.
Oh, okay.
To may or may not have it in Pro Open.
Oh,
there you go.
Is that a secret or no?
That's that was what Wes was like. Wes was saying that he'd pay my entry fee to run in Pro Open.
Just jet it way down.
No,
try it.
Awesome.
To go out there and blow it up, that wouldn't be much fun.
No, you're not gonna blow it up. It's too warm.
Where's that logic coming from?
It'll be rich. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
Be washing the cylinders.
Yeah.
We did calculate fuel mileage on it though. On Saturday, I ran a full tank of gas.
Yeah.
I don't know if
how many miles does it?
The track was claimed to be 9.2 miles, and so we just rounded it up to 10 for our calculations. 8.3 miles to the gallon.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
That's what I thought too, because it's got the electronic
the
fuel.
VMAX 4 would never make it.
That was what
that thing went through 5 gallons of gas in 25 miles.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
on the lake when I'd ride that thing on my parents' lake, it went through the liquid dinosaur like they stopped making it.
You sure there wasn't a hole in the bottom of the tank? My God, that sounds terrible.
Well, there's 4 cylinders, so it might as well be.
Yeah. But yeah, and then that was kind of what we're concerned with is how far will it go on a tank and how far will even a tank of oil go?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually you at least get like 2 tanks of gas for a tank of oil.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know, for pro stock, I don't know what happened this weekend, but like the mod sleds had a hell of a gap over all of our stock sleds.
22 second. Yeah. 22 second gap.
Yeah. So
yeah, like there was nobody up there on a stock sled, really, right?
No, I was the first stock sled in 12th.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and it was, which is kind of unreal. Like it's never separated that much.
No. Usually there's some up in the mix or something.
Yeah. Yep. So that was kind of odd. So yeah, going into this weekend, it's like, dude, just run the ZRT just for fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not?
Especially if Wes is
paid for.
If Wes is sponsoring, he was going to send me. I needed an emergency Wes Selby performance sticker made.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
JAG at JAG Body Shop.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, just send me a PDF. Maybe we can get something made.
Shout out JAG.
Tell Wes to just pay all my entry fees too,
and pay for the sticker.
Yeah, he's sponsoring.
Got a question from Dad.
There we go.
Can you get 2-stage valving out of 1 stack?
I don't know what you mean by 2-stage valving.
So I didn't botch it that bad.
That's all that Dad.
No,
you just aren't that smart.
Is he asking like is he just talking about like a 2 pyramid like stack? You think? But like just doing it with I don't really understand still.
I'll have to give him hell for making up a silly question.
Yeah.
When he talks to you about it though, and like knows like everything else behind the question, like then you would probably understand it. But yeah, I can't relay what he told me, like how it would work in theory.
Or Vince, are you still there?
I think Dad has to pick up.
Do we?
Hello?
Hello, Dad.
Hey, Dad. Glenn.
Yeah?
Hey, Dad, you're live on Shop Talk Podcast with Vince.
All right. How's it going? It's going really good.
Okay, Dad, what's your question for Vince? Because you didn't type it out right or something.
I think Vince just isn't getting it.
My question is, how can I get 2-stage valving out of a single valve stack on the compression side?
What do you mean 2-stage valving?
Like, so on your initial hit, it moves so far, and then as it goes further, it'll
so like a 2 pyramid stack thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, so I've done that where I'll put a smaller shim or a valve, like in the middle, you know.
Yep.
And then so when it goes past that, it'll blend into the other side of it.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah. So you have a low speed and a high speed valve stack then.
So am I doing that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All you do is that's all you're doing is just separating. So you have like essentially a separate low speed valving, and then once it opens up enough at a higher shock speed, then you have like a high speed stack to kind of control how even the low speed shims can open.
Okay. Yeah, I've been doing that on a few shocks, and I was just wondering if that was in my if I was doing it right or not.
Oh yeah. We do it all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're doing it right, Dad. The pros are doing it. So.
All right.
Perfect.
Well, okay. Well, we just wanted to make sure. What's up, Kyle?
You're gonna lose both of us.
No, I'm gonna press just drop on Dad here.
Yep.
But thank you for clarifying that, Dad.
Yep.
I didn't ask it right the first time, and then just needed more information.
Yeah.
Good answer, Vince. Thanks.
If you're all right with it, that knowledge is going to be available to the whole world now. So
yeah, it's not one of my hidden secrets, I guess. It'll be fine.
You didn't tell them how thin the washers were either. So
right, yeah,
sure.
Or how many, or where you can double stack them like that. And
yeah, exactly.
I've only done that on like a couple of different shocks, but I liked it. And sometimes I forget about it, and And but
Well, good job winning classics class this weekend, Dad.
yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Good job, Glenn.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, that was fun.
It sure was.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk to you later, Dad.
Okay, bye now.
Bye. See you, Dad.
Hey, you just hang up, Dad.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Vince?
I'm here.
Okay.
Right, cool.
Yep. Good.
There, perfect.
There. That's how we should have done it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Outstanding.
Because when we call, Vince doesn't know about.
Oh,
that.
no, I know. I listened to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, they
Well-
lost me.
Yeah. Are you sure it wasn't by design or?
No.
Just
No, 'cause
complete.
We wanted Kyle.
No, they
on.
called me back.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I don't know why, but
I know. I was literally texting Gunner when he called me back. I said, "I'm good."
Yeah.
Oh really?
I felt my pocket buzz. I'm like, that's Kyle texted us right now in our group chat.
Yep. Well, no, I wanted Kyle on for the smelling salts.
Yeah, these things are fucking sweet. Vince.
Don't hit it again, man. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus. Fuck. I don't want to hit it again. I really don't.
I
Last
love that fucking
time I went too deep and sucked too hard.
thing. Yeah.
You got a bloody nose.
Gave me a fucking bloody nose. I went way too deep. I gave it a little test earlier, and it kind of burned my eyes, and so I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm chilling.
soft.
Well, yeah.
Soft? What, you want me to hit it again? I'll do it.
Do it again then, Brody.
No, I don't want to.
It's fun.
The camera didn't catch you last time.
Yeah.
God damn it. I'll get another bloody nose.
This isn't peer pressure. I mean, it's safe.
Fuck.
Yeah.
This ain't
Hey,
cool.
let me record you.
Why? We already recording. Oh, it hit me.
Yeah, but do a good
It
one.
hit my eyes. It hit my nose.
Do a good one.
Oh, fuck. That was good enough.
Oh, this is fun, ain't it?
Oh, my God.
I sent it to Vince.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Well, okay, Vince. Well,
I only got the one nostril that time, though. It was a double barrel. Just the left.
20 minutes with VS3.
Perfect. And we got some tech shit out of the way.
Yeah.
From the deep south.
I told you it was a real tech question.
Yep.
I know.
Huh. Well, okay, Vince. Well, GNCC testing and Harley.
Yeah, next week will be the good
Yeah.
skull.
Yeah, DNCC stuff tomorrow, and then some moto stuff Wednesday, Thursday, and then off to the most high performance motorcycles ever created.
skull tattoos and bandanas and big silver rings.
Actually, we like to play a game to see how many people are wearing camel clothing, and then we just say like, that guy's not wearing any pants, something like that. There's a lot of naked people out there too, which is surprising, and then a whole bunch of Canadian jumpsuits. So.
Oh yeah,
Or Canadian tuxedos.
Yeah, Canadian tuxedos.
The Goodrich leathers?
Oh yeah.
Goodrich leather. That's a good one.
Oh god.
Brody,
I feel like
you got to
Gordon.
wear your jean jacket this weekend. That'd be pimp.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll wear it.
And the cowboy hat.
And the cowboy
Oh,
hat.
okay. Fuck yeah.
Do it. And then you can trailer all of our shit down.
With the Shop Talk shirt.
Oh, yeah. Underneath.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah,
if you see Brody this weekend, the jean jacket and cowboy hat.
He's got the
You gotta
merch.
get him like a mullet wig.
Yeah.
No, I'll just shave my beard, leave the mustache.
Yeah.
That would be like, do the handlebar.
The whole mustache. Oh, yeah.
Handlebars. Yep.
Maybe not the handlebars, but the full.
You got to do it.
No, you gotta
Clint
go
Eastwood.
handlebars. Yeah.
What's that dude's name off of Yellowstone? Rip.
Wheeler.
Yeah.
Rip
He doesn't
Wheeler?
have a goatee.
Yeah, but you'd look just like him if you put the cowboy hat on.
Not really.
Huh. Well, okay, Vince. Well,
I did just send Gunner a video on Instagram of a Harley snow bike.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
The Sea Boys?
Yeah. They're making,
And I
I'm honestly
instantly thought
surprised
of
they
Vince.
didn't do it on an Indian since they have like such a big Polaris deal.
Yeah. You'd think they would have.
But who knows?
Yeah, I instantly thought of Vince though when I saw that.
Yeah.
It's like I need to bring that up on the podcast. Definitely.
Indians going towards
what I need.
Yeah, Indians going towards liquid cooled. We can't have that shit around here.
Yeah.
I bet that somebody will ask me about it at Daytona this week once we start doing Harley Abelson stuff. I'd be willing to bet that somebody is going to ask a dumb question about it.
Yeah.
Oh, Vince, since you're on a snowmobile topic, there was a little bit of a fuel stop debacle in the fuel stop on Sunday.
Okay.
Where like,
so do you guys actually need fuel during that, or they just make you put fuel in and try to catch things on fire?
No, we'd actually need fuel in 10 laps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I pitted on lap 8. I think we all, me, Jesse, and Peppo all pitted on lap 8. And then
did you run anybody's skis over?
Sidral hit me.
Nope. Maybe one time I got a little wide in a corner and jumped back over a berm right in front of Bo Bunky, and then just to get back in front of him because the roost really freaking hurt this weekend.
Yeah,
and so
I bet.
I told Bo that. I said, hey, I jumped in a little closer to you than I would have liked to have gotten. He said, no, that's fine. This other guy damn near just crashed me a few laps prior to that, so that wasn't even close to being that bad. But no, like I even asked, Wes had called me today with Aaron Christensen. Aaron went out to Colorado and hung out with Wes, and I asked Aaron about it too, and he said, yeah, it needs to be cleaned up. It was kind of, nobody really knew what people are showing up to the fuel stop with. If you had 4 gallons or 5 gallons or so, we did 2 gallons on Saturday and then 4 gallons on Sunday for the stock class. Okay. And why would somebody show up to the fuel stop with 5 gallons in their jug? I don't know. If you're only putting 4 in.
Right.
And
why would they do it? Because it goes in faster with more weight on it.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, that's pretty hard to regulate though. Well, right. That's the thing. If they want to actually clean it up, they're going to have to go buy a can and you have to fill this up and put it in. That's it. That's exactly what Wes said. Wes said, like, just have them provide.
There's only one thing that you can get, and like this is it. You have to fill it to this, and that's it. Like none of the, I'm only needing this much gas, or I need this, or I'm going to do it this way. Like you can't do it.
Like
Wes, or like they need to go put in a regulated amount. No, they just need a certain size can.
Yeah, Wes had said like have them provide like 30 cans, and then you put your gas in it, and then your gas can has to be empty at the end.
Yeah,
they'll just find another way to charge them some dumb fee though, like a $25 fuel can fee every single race for some reason.
But yeah, like it just needs to be. And like it was brought up, one person seen somebody else pull a vent line, and then nothing was done about it. So I
don't know. It was pretty stupid when I had to do it a couple times for Travis. Like this is the best we can do.
Yeah, so like I think it was kind of a topic after the race, and like there was enough people kind of talking about it too, that I think it'll probably be brought up this next week, that it'll probably be a little bit more enforced now that it's kind of it's being talked about. Just because it does come down to, it does make a difference. Make a difference.
Look at Jesse and Evan. I mean, that was right down to the fuel stop.
Or me and Taylor at Pine Lake.
Yeah.
Just 2 seconds.
Exactly. I remember it was at Nisswa last year, and like nobody had like the right size vent tube or anything. And someone asked the question because Nick was actually checking all the stuff, which he wasn't there this week because he was up at Iron Dog. Because normally he checks everybody's can.
Mm-hmm. And
I don't know. Maybe that's why it wasn't a little bit better. But
my dad said that they did check some vent hoses.
Okay.
But just like what Aaron said, it just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. And so I'm sure it will be talked about this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they could say, what they do is if they have a can that they, like the team can provide, and then Core will just like cart them around. so nobody can do anything dumb to them, like, you know, during in between race weekends or something.
Yeah. I don't know. It's tough.
I mean, it's not like there's a bunch of different stuff you can buy for the stock one anyway.
No.
The stock class anyway, I mean.
Yep.
I don't know. I think the whole part of it's dumb. Like, just let them do what they want. Because those cans, I feel like, cause more fires than some of the other janky shit. I mean, at least it's not like hair scrambles, and there's not some dude with a gallon milk jug and just crushes it into his fuel tank. There's some sketchy shit that happens there.
No, I just
guys come out of the woods on their mid-90s RM 125s that haven't been started for 20 years.
Hey.
Yours is in mid-90s?
06?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty much mid-90s.
Yeah.
Same technology.
Yeah, it's a Suzuki. They don't change things for like 25 or 30 years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm basically on like a 2018. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Ken Roxon's on a 2018.
It's practically new.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that motor is basically the same thing since 08.
Yep. It is too. I've heard Chris Kiefer talk about that on how similar it is.
Yeah, like that's because Eric had an 08 and he's like, this looks the same. I mean, I know there's changes and stuff, but yeah.
The internals are the same.
Pretty much. I mean, that was fuel injected in 08.
Yeah, true.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting topic this weekend, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's why our fuel stops people always say they go slow. It's like, well, we dump all the fuel in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, and yeah, I won't even say it, but
cool.
Yep. Let's just leave you thinking.
Yep.
Always leave them wanting more.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
At the end of the day,
if you want to know what
we're
I'm
all
thinking,
racing. Yep. What?
If you want to know what I'm thinking, tune into next week's episode.
Yeah.
If we're doing that bullshit already, I'm done with the show.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're all racing upside down conveyor belts, and none of this matters. So
it is true. It is for money, though.
Well, I know, but like
the money is what's the main thing.
But come on. Well, yeah, we could break that down deeper. Like, we're just floating in space now.
Yeah.
We're spinning at high rates of speed all the time.
Yeah.
How don't we fly off? Yeah. No one knows.
Just a bunch of randomly assembled atoms spinning around on this ball at 17,000 miles an hour, hurtling through space.
And we're actually made from stardust.
We are the Earth.
Dying stars made us.
Yeah.
Without dying stars, carbon would never be here.
Okay, Brody.
Exactly.
Thanks, Brody.
Each human is probably made up of multiple dead stars.
Now I'm just going to go to work tomorrow and
wonder why everything exists. Yeah.
Nothing matters. Yeah. Everything's a lie.
Why am I even
Birds
here?
are government spies.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll end with that.
No, let's end with fuck taxes.
True, yeah.
You guys pay them or what?
The racing is a write-off.
Yeah.
It's always a loss.
Can podcasting be a write-off?
Yeah. How are we not bankrupt? I mean, don't get it.
Yeah, I haven't been getting my checks lately, so.
Yeah, true.
Still got to talk to HR about it, but I can't get a hold of them.
Yeah.
What, you didn't answer your phone this week or what?
I just send them to the people across the ocean.
Well, okay, Vince. We'll check in next week with you with Daytona Bike Week.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cheer on Eli Tomac for us down there this weekend.
Hell yeah.
God, I hope he's back. I hope he puts a hurting on all them young idiots.
I hope so.
That'd be cool.
Daytona's his place.
He was moving in Arlington.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it doesn't look like it's going to be a mutter, but the weather changes like every day.
Yeah, so. Florida is something else.
It is.
But, well, okay, Vince. Well, good luck with Florida life.
All right. Going to need it.
All right. Bye-bye.
Mega Flow.
We'll talk to you guys later.
See you. Vince does it all.
That's cool. We called Dad.
Yeah. Now the whole world just gets their
smarter.
Their conversation.
Yeah.
So yeah, Naytahwaush this weekend is a fun one. I didn't really talk about my pro stock. Pro stock was second row start. Battled Tate, Bussy, and Bo Bunky for 10 laps. 6th place.
Yep.
That's about all it came down to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we'll have the link for the fantasy hopefully in this episode.
Yeah, in the description.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Hopefully, if anybody listening wants to donate any prizes to give away, it help. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
it'd
be cool.
We still have the year-end prizes to to go for.
Totally.
So what do you think, Kyle? What do you think we should do if they do race in Ironwood, which they're still planning on it? It's going to be 3 individual days.
Yeah.
Do you want to do 3 individual? I don't really want to do 3 individual days worth of fantasy.
Right.
Like maybe just do across the board, like almost do like a triple crown of scoring. Like just pick your winner for the weekend. And so I'm not going to race there, so I'll just use my name. Like if I go 2-2-2,
you get 6 points.
6 points. If Herf goes 1-1-1, that's 3 points.
Yeah, so like they have to consecutively do good.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like if somebody picks Herf to win and he has the least amount of points.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that would probably work pretty good just to
over the 3 days.
Yeah, for just to simple it down for you guys, just 1 entry.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what we were
rather
thinking.
than having 3 fucking entries.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Why are they doing it like that? That sounds dumb as hell.
Well, they race Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
But like they're all a separate race?
Yep.
Yep.
So like they're racing pro and then pro and then pro again and 3 different pros.
3 individual race days.
Mm-hmm. And it's not all connected. It's not like a triple crown for them.
No.
Oh, that's weird. That's odd.
3 individual points paying days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'd say do
the
it.
Triple Crown sounds.
Do it like motocross style scoring for you guys, because just have 1 entry rather than 3 separate entries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to go through all those points.
Yeah. And I don't think you'd get the people to enter 3 days in a row.
Right. That'd be tough.
Yeah, that's a lot of messing around.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to be paying attention to it every single,
Yeah. I think that would be the simplest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do motocross style scoring.
Yeah. So we'll probably plan on that then for Ironwood.
We got some time.
When is Ironwood? Do you know?
April.
April?
I thought it was like April. I thought might be end of March.
Oh, holy cow. I suppose this weekend is the start of March.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It means I got to go back to work in like a month.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah, Dune comes out this weekend.
Probably sooner than later for how nice it is out.
Are you back to work yet, Brody?
I've been working, brother.
Well, okay, episode 21 in the books.
Yeah.
Thanks to everybody watching.
Yeah,
listening.
thanks for everybody that supports us and comes up and says hi.
Yeah, because that was. Oh, that's Vince. That was cool. That I did get a couple people that just wanted to come up and say hi and introduce themselves and say that they listened.
Mm-hmm. Ain't that wild? It's
Yeah.
so wild and just cool.
Yeah, yeah. Like people said, yeah, I just listened to it at work, and it's like, heck yeah.
Shit, yeah. Thanks, man. That's awesome.
Paulie
what do I do with
Paulie
my
D
hands?
likes it when they come out on Wednesdays because he's got a 3-hour drive on Wednesdays, and he said it works perfect.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Well, yeah. I don't. It seems like they do good at the beginning of the week because like they just get played throughout the week.
Yeah, it's more current. Yeah, so filming today was good because it'll be more relatable, like current.
Yep.
You know,
For sure.
Right after
Yeah,
the race.
right. Yeah.
That is funny watching the view counts. Like our last show was late with Dorns. It didn't come out till Thursday morning, and then so like people didn't have a new one to listen to on like Tuesday or Wednesday. So they went back. A few people went back and like listened to Heydays. And listened to Marathon Runner. And it's just like maybe it's new people tuning in that are kind of.
I've gotten a couple people that said their marathon episode is their favorite episode yet.
Really?
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, to those people, thank you very much. For the people that go back and watch Marathon or like it's the first time listening to it, going back.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching Marathon Runner. We'll have a couple more this year, I bet.
Are you going to do more than one?
I don't know. I'm debating and debate. I want to.
Fargo Marathon is like the 1st of June.
Yeah.
That's coming up.
Well, it's better than May. I thought it was like at the beginning of May, but it's in June.
So yeah, it'd be the 1st of June, and then the Bemidji one in the middle of October.
Yeah, which that will be the one where like I push it. If I did the one in June, it would just be like a fun one.
Yeah,
I'll just do it for fun and say like, hey, I did 2 this year.
Yeah, look at my medals.
Yeah. But like the one in October, the Blue Ox Marathon, that's the one where it's like I want my goal time. I'm ready. I wanted to jog today. It's like, God damn it.
Just jog during your lunch break.
No.
Cam Haynes does.
Well, yeah, he's a monster. I want to eat food.
Okay. Naytahwaush round 2 this weekend.
Yep. Cool.
Submit your picks.
Yep.
See you around.
Thanks for listening.
Yep. Thank you.
I'm not doing the fake thumbnail thing. No.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, love you, bye.
Bald head.